Before getting in and taking a look at troubleshooting issues surrounding SVIs, switch virtual interfaces, let's take a look at a basic SVI configuration. We see one here on screen. We're going into interface VLAN 100, and just like you would assign an IP address to a regular router interface, that's what we're doing here. IP address, you give the IP address, you give the subnet mask. Let's do this out of the live interface though to reinforce this concept. Do I have any SVIs right now in SW1? Let's do a show. I'll do a show IP interface brief command. And yes, I've got VLAN 1, I've got VLAN 100. Now notice, VLAN 100 has an IP address assigned and it is in the up state. Do I actually have any ports that are assigned to that VLAN that are physically up right now? Well, maybe I do see some ports that are up, but it could just be the trunk that's carrying VLAN 100 traffic. Let's say though that we need to create an SVI for VLAN 200. How would we do that? Let's go in and say interface VLAN 200. Let's say that we've already confirmed that yes indeed VLAN 200 is created. We've got ports assigned to VLAN 200. Now we want to create an SVI so that we can route to and from those VLAN 200 ports. And just by creating the interface, notice that we immediately changed to the up state, because unlike a regular physical interface on a router that defaults to being administratively shut down, an SVI defaults to be administratively up. That's assuming that we do have at least one port in the forwarding state. Now, I've created out of thin air this virtual VLAN 200 interface. Let's make sure that 200 really does, that is the VLAN ID. Let's make sure that's the correct ID. Now, I can assign an IP address. I can say IP address, and I'll say 172.16.15.1, and I'll give a 24-bit subnet mask for this. And now I could go back and do a show IP interface brief, and we see that we have now created another SVI. VLAN 200, there's its IP address, and we are in the up state. Now we would be able to route between VLANs 100 and 200. That's the way it's supposed to work. Now we're about to take a look at a few things that might prevent that from working correctly.